I don't know if any of this is going to get through to anyone. If it does, it's probably because they wanted it to. In this case, I'm really sorry. Maybe they just don't even care. Maybe it doesn't even matter because there's nothing we can do. If you're anything like me, you have seen some weird new shit around town. And more importantly, you've realized it and you've remembered it while everyone else goes out about their day. Ignorant bliss. But I didn't know how far it goes. But so far, nobody has shown any capacity to register what I'm saying. So I could spam it up and down the internet, and I don't get relevant response. Nothing. I have considered that I might have just gone crazy, but even crazy people can get some sort of reaction. Someone will at least try to humor them, calm them down. I've tried doctors, police, professors, and they all just stared off into space when I start to describe this shit, like something is actively blocking the exchange of information. My biggest fear isn't even that I'm all alone. My biggest fear is that I might still be the only perspective bits and pieces of something bigger or worse. That my capacity for perspective of all of it is shrinking. I could write it down. I could record every last detail. But it's not going to matter. If I become like everyone else, I could wake up tomorrow and look at my journal entries only to find a pile of mysterious cake recipes. Who the hell knows? The first thing I ever saw was one of the pickup windows. It was just like any other you might even see at a fast food place. But it was right on the side of my own goddamn house. Nothing amiss indoors, but outside, half of the block was lined up to my own front lawn. Reading over glowing menu of the scribbly looking gibberish and receiving their meals, if you want to call them that, almost instantaneously. They all acted as if their usual mundane lunch stop. Even while the mail lady sucked on some rancid looking gulp out of the plastic pouch, congealed blood dripping down her chin. She told me that it was the best she ever had. All my questions were met with those blank stares and stupid smiles. I couldn't even tell who or what it was actually handing out food or where it was coming from. I could only see the blackness. At least that's how I know I remember it. Maybe I saw something else, but it's gone for now. God, and it was the only beginning. All the restaurants in town, the real ones anyway, are typically deserted. Employees still showing up to do them, but they don't even realize that they had no customers are stopping in. Some of them even host new windows, particularly siphonning off all their businesses. The things that seem to multiply constantly. I've seen them indoors, outdoors, and on houses and trucks, and even one on the tree. A window to nowhere in the trunk of a tree dispensing deep fried slop of ignorant gaggle of hikers. Near as I can tell, I saw all the products were meat, or some were vague sibs, some blants wear off. I can't always tell what kind of animal, or whatever kind of body part it used to be. I've seen some things that could always be dredged in some sort of black, godless, deep-sea trench that is jellious slabs of flesh, blindingly unnatural colors, fried bugs that just slightly are larger than any I thought existed. It isn't like the windows either. I have started seeing this shit right on the supermarket shelves, forging-looking packages with same gibberish language on it, and the occasional bouts of quasi-English like number a million taste or it can dream a great flavor. It was all the same stupid logo on it too, sometimes blunt or burnt right into the cuts of the meat. A bug-eyed cartoon hamburger like a little with a chef's hat. Sometimes it's winking. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's only after I looked away. There's even people sucking down on this shit on live television. Talking heads came back to commercial, licking blood and grease off of their hands. The weather lady shows up, looking like an extra from a slasher movie. Red stains increasingly thick on her blouse. I don't even think she's changed in weeks. Nobody else cares. Nobody thinks anything is odd or new or anything different. Nobody but me. My appetite for meat was thoroughly dead, I would like to say at least. But I don't think I would ever trust it again. But I have noticed non-meat products are growing steadily rarer. Fruits and vegetables are sitting out longer between red stalks, and a lot of things are just getting phased out of the room all for the new items. I shouldn't have just said this. If you already read the comprehend about this far, but for the love of God, don't eat it. Don't taste it, don't touch it, not even try and even smell it. The more people eat, the less they act like themselves. The funnier they talk, if you know something's up, but you can't see what I'm seeing. I advise you to stick to cereal. I haven't found anything fishy about any of the cereal yet. I can't begin to postulate of what's behind it all. Aliens, terrorists, Illuminati, reptoids. I could believe a damn near anything at this point.